What's up YouTube, Ben Born here and welcome to another vlog. Now, as a Fujifilm X-T30 user, when I heard Fujifilm had released the X-T30 Mark II, I was quite interested and I wanted to know what they will be adding to the camera this time because I had some expectations. But now after seeing what they added to the X-T30 Mark II, I wasn't much impressed because I had some issues with the X-T30 that I thought they would, fix in the Mark II. First of all, I don't think they should have done this X-T30 Mark II. I mean, if you're saying they're going to do a Mark II of a product, it should be like the Mark II version should be like really like solid. It should come with most of the issues that Mark I had like solved. Now the main similarities between the X-T30 and then the X-T30 Mark II is the fact that they both have the same price, the same megapixels, and also the same sensor. Now they are saying that the X-T30 Mark II is slightly lighter than the Mark I, which I've mentioned before that the X-T30 is really lightweight and small in size. It can actually fit in your pocket. So I don't know how lighter they made the Mark II. Now some of the differences that I took note of, based on the research I've made and the YouTube videos, is that the X-T30 Mark II, they said it has 18 film simulations. The X-T30, the current X-T30 has 16 film simulations, which to me is not something that is important to me because I hardly use any of Fujifilm's film simulations. The other difference is that they said the Mark II is a little bit faster in terms of autofocus, and it also performs better in no light situations, which I think is cool because sometimes the X-T30 really struggles. It doesn't struggle much, but sometimes the autofocus on the X-T30 is not bad. It's really cool. I mean, back when they released it, it was actually faster than the X-T3. But the issue that I've had with it is that it tends to hunt a lot, especially as I'm using to record right now. And so if they've improved the autofocus, I hope they fix some of these issues too. Now, the other difference is that they said that the X-T30 Mark II has a better screen resolution, which is also not a big deal for me. At the end of the day, I'll be editing the photos on a bigger screen, so I'm not much concerned about the screen resolution of my camera. It's just for preview, so it's not much of a difference. That's not a big deal for me. Now, in terms of video, they said that the Fujifilm X-T30 Mark II now does 240 frames 1080p, which is also not really a big deal for me because even the 120 frames in my current X-T30, I hardly use it. 60 frames is always enough for me. Any other thing else is just too slow for me. And I mean, if I was doing some high-speed food or beverage shoots or beverage videos that I needed super slow-mo, I guess 240 is cool, but to me, I don't really need 240 frames. 120 frames is even too much for me. 60 frames is perfect. Now let me point out what I really thought they would add to this Mark II version of the X-T30. First of all, I wish the Mark II would have had a weather sealing body because my current X-T30 is peeling off. I don't know, it started peeling off due to heat, and I really wish that as they decided to do this Mark II version, they would have made it a weather seal body. Also, when it comes to video, they could have at least made it 4K 60. They could have just added that, since it's a Mark II, which is supposed to be better. They could have added that little pro feature to it. Because if the current Mark II is still shooting 4K 30, then I don't really see the point of it. Also, they could have at least made it be able to record 10-bit internally. I don't know if that's possible because this is a really small body, but if they claim that this is a Mark II. These are some of the things they should have added. It could have at least recorded 10 bits internally with a 4K 60. It's a Mark II. It's supposed to be like tougher, you know. Also, I had this issue with my Fujifilm X-T30. I talked about it in another video. I was complaining about the fact that it can record to, I think, 50 minutes and then it will cut. And even with the 50 minutes that is recorded, it will be cut into pieces. Like it will automatically cut it into pieces so that you can join it together. I don't know if they've addressed that issue in this Mark II version, but if not, then I don't know why like they decided to do it, because at least this time around you should be able to record video continuously. At least like 30 minutes is okay. So if they've not really fixed that issue, then there's no point in getting the Mark II, because it's the same thing that it will be doing. Now, I'm not saying that they should have added all of these things into the camera, but at least if this is a Mark II version, they should have added at least one of these things, you know, like giving it that Pro in a small body size. Because looking at the spec sheets, the differences and the similarities, I don't think there's really like any point of getting the X-T30 Mark II, because I was really looking forward to it, you know, especially at least they could have done it weather sealed body, you know. The current X-T30, like mine is just peeling off because it's not weather sealed, and so as this is a X-T30 Mark II, it should have come with that. So Fujifilm, if you guys are listening to me or watching this video, I hope you would at least sort some of these issues out, at least with a firmware upgrade or something. Or hopefully when there's an X-T40, you guys will sort all of these issues that I'm concerned about. So please do this for me. The X-T40, I want it to come with a weather seal body, at least 4K 60 and 10 bit internally. Please do this for me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.